Monster Jam fans, it is now time for the first competition of the event. It's time for JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been bracketed based on a random order, and they will now battle it out head-to-head as they race for the fastest time and the first 8 points of the competition. Salt Lake City, who's ready for JCB Racing?
Our first competitor from Williamsport, Maryland, make some noise for Matt Cody, Gravedigger. And debuting in his rookie season from Huntington, West Virginia, it's Cliff Turner, Velociraptor. This is the very first meeting between both of these Monster Jam drivers, final JCB Racing competition of the weekend. They're approaching the starting line in anticipation. Let's go, green! Your winner is Gravedigger. In this next matchup of JCB Racing, coming in from Oak Harbor, Washington, Carson Williams, Thunder Roris. Racing against his opponent from Rockport, Texas, Alex Barden, Earthshaker. This is the second meeting between these drivers, teammates and opponents at the same time. The last time we saw Earthshaker take it home. Today, who will it be? Your winner is Earthshaker. Third matchup of JCB Racing, ready to take a bite out of the track. Give it up for Matt Doomer, Megalodon. And his opponent, coming in hot, Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. This is the very first meeting between both of these drivers. Like I said, Megalodon's debut season. Both trucks are about to approach the starting line. Once they see 4 amber lights, that's when they can take off for the race pass. Jurassic Attack! In that third matchup, unfortunately, Megalodon was disqualified. He received a penalty because he hit the turn pole going around in that last race pass, so that's why Jurassic Attack has now moved on to the semifinal round. Our last matchup between the two leads of the series so far. First up, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. And his opponent, our 2025 Arena Racer of the Year, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. This is the third meeting between these drivers with both at 1-1. Who will break the tie for the most wins on this series? As you can see, they are anxiously approaching that starting line, waiting for all four amber lights. Let's go green! Unfortunately, there was a penalty placed on El Toro Loco for also hitting that turn pole. He is disqualified. So moving on, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. What an exciting round one to the JCB Racing competition. First up, Velociraptor versus Gravedigger. It was their first meeting, and now they're at 1-0 with Gravedigger sliding on into the semifinal round. Second matchup between Thunderosaurus and Earthshaker. This was the second meeting between both of them. Now they're at 1-1. Both have each won a race, but Earthshaker has taken it today. That third matchup, unfortunate news for Megalodon being disqualified. Therefore, Jurassic Attack has moved on. And the same thing happened in that last matchup between our two series leads currently, El Toro Loco, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. El Toro Loco did also receive a disqualification for hitting that turn pole on the race pass, so Monster Mutt Dalmatian will be moving on.
Monster Jam fans, it's now time for the JCB Racing semifinals. That means the four fastest trucks are going to battle it out on that track for the fastest time to see which two move on to our finals. Salt Lake City, who's ready for more JCB Racing?
Our first matchup of the semifinal round, give it up for Gravedigger versus Earthshaker. Your winner is Earthshaker. That was the first meeting between these Monster Jam drivers with Earthshaker now in the lead. We have one finalist and now we need one more. Who will it be? Second matchup of the JCB Racing competition for the semifinal round. We have Monster Mutt Dalmatian versus Jurassic Attack. Make some noise, Salt Lake City. this was too close to call. Take a look at the super glued to the action replay. Your winner is Jurassic Attack! Tim Hall Jr. said it earlier, if he could just get past round one, he was going to make it as far as he possibly could. Right now, we have a Team Throttle Monster showdown for the final round of the JCB Racing competition.
Monster Jam fans, we are now down to the JCB Racing Finals and the final two Monster Jam trucks as they race to see who will win the JCB Racing competition and take home the first 8 points and claim the #1 spot in the BKT Overall Event Championship. Salt Lake City. Who's ready to meet your JCB Racing finalists?
He has won the last two JCB Racing competitions all the way from Rockport, Texas. Give it up for Alex Barden, Earthshaker. And his opponent currently rounding out the top competitors on this series right now. Make some noise for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Teammates facing off each other and approaching that starting line. They must wait for all 4 amber lights before they can take off. Let's go! Green! Your winner is Earthshaker! There you see a little friendly competition between these drivers. Alex Barden has come out here on this track. This is the 3rd JCB Racing competition he has won in a row. He is showing the rest of these superstars that he did not come to play. He so far has been the fastest on this series. Earthshaker's taking home the very first 8 points of the afternoon, one step closer to the overall win. One more time for Alex Barden.
You have every reason to be pumped up. You, my friend, have gone streaking. That is three JCB Racing wins in a row here in Salt Lake City.
You know what? This is incredible, man. Last year, like I was saying yesterday, right here in this very arena, a year ago yesterday, I took myself out of this Arena Series West, did a backflip, shook myself up a little bit too much and got injured, you know. I was really kind of thinking about hanging it up, maybe going and doing something else. My body wasn't healing the way that the orthopedic surgeon thought it was going to. And, I thought my days of driving in Monster Jam were behind me and they were just a distant memory. But you know what? I'm back in 2026 and I'm making new memories. I am living proof that dreams come true when you work hard and never give up, man. I was just like every single one of you kids in the stands. I went to my first Monster Jam event when I was 4 years old. I saw that black and green Wrecking Machine Gravedigger Monster Jam truck right there, and I fell in love with this sport. And now every single weekend I get to come out here and live my dream, because dreams do come true. And good things happen to good people. And people that matter notice the people that matter. Thank you, Salt Lake City, for coming out here and supporting us, man. We do this for you. Without fans in the stands, Monster Jam wouldn't have been around for 40 plus years. And it's because we got fans in the stands why Monster Jam's gonna be around for another 40 years. So Salt Lake City, who's having a good time at Monster Jam?
That right there was a popper up onto the pod. Popper with the tail end in the air. Monster Jam fans, you still have one more attempt remaining.
Scoring is open for Cliff Turner Velociraptor. Scan the code now. Head to judgeszone.com. Use the city code SLC and slide that BKT tire up and down and hit submit to lock in your score for Cliff Turner in Velociraptor.
Cliff Turner kicked the two-wheel skills challenge off quite strong. Successful stoppies onto the pod, getting the nose of that Monster Jam truck down and the tail end up. Perfect vertical precision. Cliff Turner's excited to be making his debut not only on Arena Championship Series West, but right here in Salt Lake City, Utah, with some of the biggest and baddest fans in the game. Scores are in at judgeszone.com. The score for Velociraptor is 5.847, a great score. One more time for Cliff Turner. There you see on the replay, knocking that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck up on the front two BKT tires. We're gonna keep it with the Dino family. Our next competitor for the two-wheel skills challenge, Carson Williams, Thunder Roris. That was an attempt at a reverse popper. Thunder Roris still has one more attempt remaining.
Scoring is open. lock it in now for Thunderoris.
Monster Jam fans, make sure you get that score in right away at judgeszone.com because the clock starts ticking from the moment each driver stops. Carson Williams just had 2 attempts trying to get up onto the pod, a little unsuccessful in nailing it. Either way, his attempts were still very strong. He does still qualify for a score at judgeszone.com. Carson Williams has told us multiple times that he is so excited to be competing in Monster Jam. He started back in 2024, and now he's rocking that Apex Predator. But let's see what you gave him, 3.034. One more time for Carson Williams. Coming back with the jaws of life to the track, let's give it up for Matt Doomer, Megalodon. We want to see those shark arms in the air. Salt Lake City, I need you to pump him up. Picture-perfect verticality for that first attempt in Megalodon. He still has 1 more attempt remaining.
Scan the code, lock in those scores for Matt Doomer and Megalodon.
I could tell you from personal conversations with Matt Doomer, he is very excited to have made his debut in Monster Jam this year, 2026, Salt Lake City, Utah. He went to Monster Jam University. It took him 1 time, and the head bosses just knew he was going to be awesome behind the wheel. There you see him, excited about that run. He has his parents here to support him. Scores are currently locked at judgeszone.com. The score to beat with the 5.847 is currently with Velociraptor. And the score for Megalodon is 8.462, your new score to beat. Keep your attention up on the video board for the replay of that very first technical move, a popper up onto the pod. Now, like I said, these Monster Jam trucks are 12,000 pounds, so they have to get them up on those front 2 BKT tires and maintain balance and precision, all while staying cool, calm, and collected behind the wheel. One more time for Megalodon. And coming up next, our next competitor has something that they want to say. attempt remaining from Armando Castro.
Scoring is open. Get loud for Armando Castro in El Toro Loco.
Blowing smoke at his competitors because he's so excited about that run. But as you see him heading on out to the pits, we're going to check in a little bit to make sure that that Monster Jam truck will be up and running for the remainder of the event. But for now, take a look at the Super Glue Glue to the Action replay. A stoppie right up on the edge of the pod, landing on all 4 BKT tires at the end of his run. Both attempts successful and exciting. But was that enough for the top spot? Monster Jam fans, scores are locked. And the score for El Toro Loco is 7.939. Still a great score, enough for second place. Keep that applause going for Armando Castro. Ready to come back and shake things up on the track. He's taking home one competition. Can he take home another? Alex Barden, Earthshaker.
Scoring is open. Give it up for Alex Barden in Earthshaker.
Monster Jam fans, we are halfway through the competition, so you know what to do. Make sure you get those scores in. I see many of you already calculating your scores, but don't forget to, one, score both accurately and fairly for each superstar, but also hit that submit button to make sure that score gets counted at judgeszone.com for each rider. There you see Alex, his hair once again in perfect condition after that run. But was his driving enough to impress you? The score for Earthshaker is enough for third place, 5.964. One more time for Earthshaker. Keep your attention up on the leaderboard. Taking a look, like I said, Matt Doomer's first weekend competing ever. And he is in the lead right now with that Shark Megalodon, the only driver to have crossed that 8-point threshold. El Toro Loco, still a great score, 7.939 behind him. And we have Earthshaker, Velociraptor, and Thunder Roarus as well. But keep in mind, we still have 3 more Monster Jam drivers left. So we'll see what happens for the rest of the competition. Our next competitor took home the skills competition last night. Can he do it again? Give it up for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Onto the pod once again. He still has one more hit left. Did he just throw the steering wheel out of the window? Balancing on those front two BKT tires and demonstrating why he is a leader.
Scoring is open. Give it up for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack.
Okay, we saw Tim Hall Jr. do this yesterday. I didn't think he was going to do it again. I thought it was a fluke. But Tim Hall Jr. has shown that he is a master at the two-wheel skills challenge, popping that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck up onto the pod. And there you saw it on the video board, tossing the steering wheel out of that Monster Jam truck while still balancing and managing to walk it down the pod on its nose, landing on all four BKT tires once again. Currently, the score to beat, an 8.462 is with Megalodon. And the score for Jurassic Attack is 9.548. New leader and new score to beat. That's right, Tim. Grab that steering wheel. We need you to use it when we get you back here in freestyle. Monster Jam fans, keep your eyes on the video board. I won't even say a word. Watch him as he balances. I drop mics, he drops steering wheels out of the window. Monster Jam fans, it does not get any better than that. One more time for Tim Hall Jr.
Salt Lake City, I'm here with June, who's going to welcome in our next driver. Take it away, June.
Introducing Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Let's hear it for her, everybody.
Monster Jam fans, like I said, combination moves from these Monster Jam superstars. That combination, we'll get to see it on the replay, but he still has one more attempt left.
Scoring is open. Lock him in for Blake Granger in Monster Dalmatian.
That very first combination from Blake Granger is exactly why he was crowned our 2024 Breakout Driver of the Year. He's also a four-time series champion, demonstrating not only his dedication to Monster Jam, but just how technically skilled he is behind the wheel of that puppy dog. Blake Granger has told me many times he takes his time, but let's see if what he did was enough for the top spot. The score for Monster Dalmatian is 9.032. Enough for second place. One more time for Monster Dalmatian. Our final competitor of the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Give it up for Matt Cody, Grave Digger. Gravedigger still has one more attempt remaining after that popper into a moonwalk. Hang on a second, Monster Jam fans. There may be something going on with Gravedigger right now. Monster Jam fans, attention please. If you take a look down in front of you, there is red plastic and blue plastic around the arena. If you have any of your belongings, that includes your body parts, please remove them from the safety holds. These are put in place for your safety. First and foremost, please remove them from the safety holds.
Scoring is open. Get loud for Matt Cody and Gravedigger.
This is your final opportunity to score during the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Make sure you have that QR code in select your score. Don't forget to hit that submit button for Matt Cody. He's one of our veteran drivers, our 2024 Arena Series West champion. We were just talking yesterday, and he's excited about how long he has been in the game. This is his 12th season with Monster Jam. He's sporting that black and green wrecking machine right now in his career. But was it enough for the top spot? The score for Gravedigger is 8.796, which means your two-wheel skills champion is Jurassic Attack, Tim Hall Jr. for the second time in a row. And he's carrying that steering wheel that I hope he reattaches to his Monster Jam truck for Freestyle. Monster Jam fans, he's out here representing Team Throttle Monster, born and bred in Cadillac, Michigan, but here hanging out with all of you in Salt Lake City, home state of his team.
Man, 2 days in a row, two-wheel skills competitions wins. What's in the water here in Salt Lake City that you like so much, man? This is becoming your hometown, both physically and racing and competition-wise.
You know, you just said it right there. Listen up, Salt Lake. I actually do live here. I'm just up the road in Ogden. You know, my hometown is Cadillac, Michigan. I love my home, but this is my new home right here. I'm from here, and so is Team Throttle Monster. And, you know, I didn't get to say this last night. I got to give a shout out to Team Throttle Monster and one of my teammates, Dalt Widener. He's always the one driving that green Jurassic Attack, throwing this thing out the wheel. And he has his own new piece, Shell Shocks now. We're super happy for him. And, you know, I pilot this Jurassic Attack machine, so I'm kind of taking over with throwing this steering wheel out. I just wanted to throw that out there, Dalt. I'm not trying to take your move. I don't want you to beat me up. You're a big dude. But, man, this win is awesome. Last year was struggles, but that's in the past. We're in 2026, and this is my new hometown. Throttle Monster's here to stay, and I'm trying to punch my ticket to World Finals in Salt Lake City, July 4th. So let's make some noise. Come on!
You know, you're off to a good start so far getting to Monster Jam World Finals. Let's get that wheel back in Jurassic Attack for Freestyle. You know, again, that was a little bit of an appetizer. The entree's coming up. What are you cooking?
You know what? We'll see what happens. I'm going to make some phone calls, see what I want to do, talk to my teammates. And, you know, this is the last one in Salt Lake City, so I think we got to go out with a bang. I think I'm probably at the top in points, so I would like to be on the spot again, holding the overall trophy, gaining more points, trying to win this series. Like I said, World Finals, Salt Lake City, July 4th weekend. We're trying to go for it. Let's go.
Well, your first place overall. Keep that momentum going. Let's hear it for him. Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. Utah, let's give a big welcome to Taylor Ennis. Cody McDonough. Dean Pate. And Jared LaRue.
Monster Jam fans,
We hope you're having a great time right here in Salt Lake City, Utah. As I said earlier, World Finals is coming back here to your city, but it'll take place at Rice-Eccles Stadium July 4th weekend. So if you're here to celebrate stars, stripes, and stunts, make sure you get your tickets at monsterjam.com. Second year in a row that the Utah Sports Commission will be bringing this to you. Salt Lake City, I don't know. I'm excited about World Finals. Are you?
Fans throughout the afternoon, you hear, you've seen our JCB Dirt Squad. They are very talented at what they do, making sure our tracks are in tip-top condition. JCB is the official heavy equipment provider of Monster Jam. Let's give our JCB Dirt Squad a round of applause for keeping things going here today at Monster Jam.
We got to get back into freestyle motocross. I hear a few screams in the crowd, but we got to pump up these riders. It's not easy to levitate these bikes quite literally across this arena. So, Delta Center, if you're having a good time, let me hear you get loud. Delta Center, keep screaming if you are entertained.
All right, Monster Jam fans, it is time for our FMX Best Trick competition. This is where we need you to do the scoring at judgeszone.com, just like we did during Two Wheel Skills. Judgeszone.com will be the site. Use that code SLC when our riders hit the jump and complete their best trick. Now, you know the drill. Now I need one thing from you, just an answer. Are you ready for the FMX Best Trick Competition?
Coming up first from Marietta, California, it's Taylor Eddings. Sporting that Yamaha 450. This is his third season with Monster Jam. For the fourth time this weekend, he's excited to hit the track right here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Let's pump him up.
Scoring is open. Those ribbon boards are about to go red. Score it now at judgeszone.com. You have 20 seconds to do so using that code SLC.
It always impresses me how flexible these riders are. You know, a toe touch is hard, but to do it behind your body, I just can't wrap my head around it. But Taylor Eddings comes out here and he does not disappoint. I'm excited, but are you? You, the fans, hold the score at judgeszone.com. The score for Taylor Eddings is a great first score, 7.683, your score to beat. Our second competitor of the Best Trick competition, all the way from Ravensdale, Washington, give it up for Cody McDonough. He has a little bit of a different bike today. It's what we call the electric start bar, completely electric, and he's gonna come out here and burn it down just like his competitors.
Electrifying the skies. If you like what you saw from Cody McDonough, score it now at judgeszone.com and use that code SLC.
I'm starting to wonder, Alex, if Cody is a bit double-jointed, the way he just keeps throwing his body around almost in a circle during his whips. Fourth one we've seen from Cody McDonough. Honestly, one of the biggest whips I've ever seen. It's not easy, but was it enough? Cody McDonough, the score is... We have a new leader, 8.851, and your new score to beat. Our third and final competitor during the Best Trick competition, make some noise for Jared LaRue. He's been riding with Monster Jam for the past 10 years. He's who I like to call our man who stays overseas, having visited multiple continents, riding and competing with Monster Jam. But let's see what he does to end the weekend in Salt Lake City.
If you dig that backflip, score it now at judgeszone.com. Judgeszone.com. Use that code SLC.
You know, Jared LaRue is one of the funniest guys I have ever met. But when he comes out here, he is serious, he is calm, and he executes backflips effortlessly every single time. Scores are locked at judgeszone.com. Keep your eyes on the video board. The score for Jared LaRue is 9.373, which means the winner of your best trick competition goes to Jared LaRue. Delta Center, make some noise one more time.
Salt Lake City, if you think we're done, oh no, we got something special in store for you. Your Monster Jam riders are gonna hit that ramp in a train formation, one after the next, Coming through with a whip train, that's an impressive start. But to go even bigger and higher and faster, we're gonna need your help. On the count of three, I'm gonna need you on your feet to make some noise. 1, 2, 3. Coming through with a trick train. You like what you've seen so far? I think they have. Do you want to see more? Yeah, they do. Now I need you to give me one last thing. This train's about to leave the station. I'm going to need a big choo-choo. Give me a choo-choo. Give it up, Utah, for our FMX riders.
Monster Jam fans, like I said, we have 4 riders that were here today, the absolute best in the sport. One more time for Taylor Eddins, Cody McDonough, Dean Pate, and Jared LaRue.
I'm here with the winner of the FMX Best Trick Competition, Jared LaRue. Jared, you really put the icing on the cake for this weekend here in Salt Lake City.
You know what? Yeah, we come out here every year, be able to start here at Salt Lake. We always have a great time, whether it's here at the track or, getting out and about, seeing everybody, meeting new fans. It's no better stop to be here. Salt Lake fans are always great, for us, the trucks, everyone, and everybody spent their hard-earned money to come out and hang out with us here today. We all greatly appreciate you from everyone at Monster Jam.
And he means it too. Now, I see a lot of young Monster Jam fans in the crowd. They're here because I'm sure someday they want to drive one of those big Monster Jam trucks. But I think you made a few FMX fans as well. If they want to grow up to be like Jared LaRue, what should they start doing right now?
Best thing it is, for like a lot of these kids, a lot of parents come up and ask us, what's a good way to start? It comes down to fun, as long as your kids or you in general are having fun doing it, being safe about it, wearing your gear, you're going to take it to a whole new level each and every time you get on that bike. So the best thing I can tell you, just have fun with it.
It's great advice. 2 words, have fun. Also 2 words, Jared LaRue, winner of the FMX Best Trick Competition.
We've reached the pinnacle of today's event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle!
Hang tight, Monster Jam fans. The clock is paused right now. A little under 30 seconds left on the clock. Our USHRA tech officials are going to go and make sure he can refire. He can! Let's get him excited, Salt Lake City!
Scoring is open. Good hair, don't care. Let's hear it for Alex Barton and Earthshaker.
Right out of the gate with a very strong freestyle run. This is your very first opportunity to score at judgeszone.com. Alex Barton has taken home 2 racing competitions. 3 racing competitions. He's looking to take home a freestyle win. He's currently doing very well on this series against 7 other competitors. Let's see what he got at judgeszone.com. Alex Barton, the score for Earthshaker is 6.682. Your score to beat. There you see on the replay, lots of big air in that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck, even a sky wheelie right there, taking it back to old school Monster Jam days. Our next competitor excited to leave it all on the track this afternoon. Please help me welcome back Cliff Turner, Velociraptor.
Scoring is open. You have 20 seconds. Give it up for Cliff Turner in Velociraptor.
Cliff Turner in his 2026 debut, also a member of the Throttle Monster team, out here in a dinosaur truck for the first time in his career this season with Monster Jam. He's very excited once again to be in the home state of his team. Also amongst all of you Salt Lake City fans, there you see him waving at you right now. The score for Velociraptor is 6.261, enough for second place. One more time for Cliff Turner. Monster Jam fans, I have an update from our pit reporter, Alex Miniak, down in the pit area. Let's kick it down to him to see what's going on behind the scenes.
That's right, Unissa. I'm down here in the crash sound. Now, I alluded to earlier that Gravedigger came back with a rear axle problem. Well, we found it, and we found what 12,000 pounds of Monster Jam truck could do to pure steel. Let's check this out. This is the inner axle on Gravedigger on the rear, and this thing is sheared completely off. That is smooth, that is shiny, and look at that perfect brake. Good news is it was replaced without any issue whatsoever, and Gravedigger will be back to compete in Monster Jam Freestyle.
Our next competitor currently in the lead today. Let's get loud for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Salt Lake City, it looks like he's lining up for the Morgan and Morgan backflip. And he executes it!
Scoring is open on the hunt. Let's hear it for Jurassic Attack!
Tim Hall Jr. does not disappoint, and I think now that he's kind of gotten his feet wet on this series, he's really feeling all of the excitement, the glory, and putting his technical skills to the max. We saw him take down all of the other competitors during the Two Wheel Skills Challenge. He's currently in the series, in the lead for the day. But let's see what you gave him at judgeszone.com. Current score to beat is with Earthshaker, a 6.682. And the score for Jurassic Attack is 9.269. New leader and new score to beat. Check out the replay, nothing but big air, and there you see it again. First Morgan and Morgan backflip of the afternoon from Tim Hall Jr. Really working hard to take home another competition win. Only driver to have crossed that 9-point threshold. We'll see what happens in just a bit with more Monster Jam Freestyle underway.
We waited 23 years
To introduce our son,
Matt Doomer and Megalodon!
We want to see those shark arms in the air from everyone in Delta Center right now.
There's chum in the water. Let's hear it from Matt Doomer in Megalodon.
Matt Doomer pumped up for his first ever event in Monster Jam this weekend in Salt Lake City, Utah. His parents flew out to make sure they were here to support him. Shout out to Tom and Debbie. Stay up here right now with me. They are pumped. They are screaming for their son. I know right now Tom's excited. Tom, how you feeling about watching Matt?
Walking it down, big boy! Break a fin!
That's right. Scores are locked right now at judgeszone.com. The score for Matt Doomer is enough for second place, 7.898. Make some noise one more time for Megalodon. Check out that replay, big air right out of the gate from Matt Doomer on every side of the pod, sending that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck through the sky. And there you see it, he has crossed above our last two competitors, moving himself into the second place spot right now, only halfway into the competition. Like I said, not only is this his rookie season, this is his rookie series, rookie event. He's new to this track, this Monster Jam family, but it is no secret just how skilled he is, just as much as our veterans. Speaking of which, let us all welcome our reigning 2025 World Finals Freestyle Champion, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Could it be that he's lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip?
Scoring is open. Let me hear you bark loud for Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Whoa there, Blake Granger. Got a little excited at the end with those donuts. We saw quite a lot from Blake Granger. We see it every time. We've been seeing it all weekend. He's one of our World Finals champions, reigning from last season for freestyle, so he understands these tracks like it's nothing. He's excited, waving to Tim, his competitor. Excited to see you, fans. But let's see if what he just did out there was enough for you. The score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is 9.194, enough for second place. Monster Jam fans, I hear you booing, but listen up. The scores lie in your hands. If you don't like what you're seeing on that video board, get on judgeszone.com and get that score in before scores lock. But since the booing has subsided, let's look at this replay. Look at Blake Granger in this Monster Jam truck, and check out another perfectly executed Morgan & Morgan backflip, landing that puppy dog on all 4 BKT tires. Ready to tear this track apart, our apex predator, Carson Williams, the Thunder Roris. Clock is paused mid-run. In a moment, we're going to see if he can refire. It's sounding like he is. He's refiring. Let's pump him up, Salt Lake City.
Let me hear you roar for Carson Williams in Thunder Roris.
Carson Williams has battled a little bit this weekend with that dinosaur truck, and he said that he wanted to come back, lay it down for you Monster Jam fans one final time here in Salt Lake City, and that's what he did. One thing I love about Carson is that he doesn't let a stop in momentum stop his adrenaline. Although the truck stopped and the clock was paused very briefly, he still managed to complete that entire freestyle run, and at the very end, we even saw a sky wheelie. But was that enough for him to take home the win? The score for Thunder Roris is enough for fourth place. Great score, 7.701. Look at the replay. Like I said, Carson Williams still sending that Monster Jam truck through the arena, landing on all four BKT tires at the very end. Monster Jam fans, announcement. Like I said, St. Jude is our partner, and your new St. Jude ambassador of the night, Matt Cody, Gravedigger.
open. No rest, no peace, just Gravedigger. Let's hear it for Matt Cody.
Matt Cody in Gravedigger, once again, during his extensive career at Monster Jam, does not disappoint. We saw a little bit of some start and stop with this Monster Jam truck, but he still managed to complete that entire freestyle run, qualifying him for a score at judgeszone.com. Monster Jam fans, like I said earlier, if you don't like the scores you're seeing, get that score in. The score is now locked, and the scores for Gravedigger is 8.692. Great score for Gravedigger. One more time for Matt Cody. Once again, looking up at the replay, that black and green wrecking machine circling this Monster Jam track like it's nothing and sending it way up over the pod. Excellent execution from Gravedigger. But wait, Monster Jam fans, we still have one more truck left. Representing its 25th season, our 2025 Fall Stadium Series champion, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
Scoring is open. Get loud for Armando Castro in El Toro Loco.
This is your final opportunity to score during Monster Jam Freestyle. Armando Castro, a veteran driver, superstar in Monster Jam for quite some time, has been waiting for the moment to represent this crazy bull, and in its 25th season, he is piloting it, excited about that freestyle run, as he should be, throwing in his technical skills. But was that enough for the top spot? Scores are locked at judgeszone.com. The score for El Toro Loco is 8.804, which means your freestyle and overall event champion is Jurassic Attack. I bet Tim Hall Jr. didn't see that one coming. He took home the freestyle run. He took home the skills run. And he's taken home his first overall event championship of the season. First week out on the road here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Home state of Team Throttle Monster. Monster Jam fans, I know he is excited. I know he is fighting tears. I know he is proud. And I know the rest of these competitors are just as proud. Delta Center, give it up one more time. Our stars of Arena Championship Series West.
Tim, I was just telling your crew chief, Brother Travis over here, it's been so cool to watch your growth over the last year and everything you've overcome, the challenges. It's been awesome to see your ability come through. And here in Salt Lake City, you landed the BKT Overall Event Championship.
Yeah, man. I don't know what to say right now. But the first thing that's on my mind is I can't do this by myself. Team Throttle Monster gave me my big break. I always wanted to drive Monster Jam trucks. Mike, Paul, Zach, Wendy, everyone at Team Throttle Monster, they gave me the shot. They saw me immediately that I could drive, and they had faith in me, and we got this blue dyno on the pod. But we also have a lot of great sponsors with us. Redline Oil, Feronius Welders, Burt Brothers is on board this weekend. Young Power Sports is with us. Everyone, Norco Welding and Gas, they're hooking us up. I can't even list all of them right now. I'm trying not to lose my breath. But this guy right here, my little brother, he's been kicking butt. He's kind of in the background. He doesn't get a whole lot of credit. That's why he's getting this trophy tonight. Because I just did 2 backflips this weekend, and that thing's 110%, and I'm ready for Reno next week.
He's laying the gauntlet down. He's a champion, not just in freestyle, but a BKT Overall Event Champion, Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Give it up, Salt Lake.
What a way to end the weekend here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Tim Hall Jr., congratulations on taking home your first BKT Overall Event Championship of the season. I had a blast up here at the desk and hanging out with these fans, Jack. I mean, I know you were out there more than me. Did anything exciting happen for you that you all were excited to see on the track?
What I saw was that there was such a diversity of fans for so many different trucks, and coming into this series, I think a lot of people thought that Monster Mutt Dalmatian was going to dominate, and after the first 2 events, I thought that might be the case, but then you see Armando Castro and El Toro Loco, then you see Tim Hall Jr. and Jurassic Attack, you see Matt Cody and Gravedigger. This is going to be a battle start to finish until we're back here in Utah, Salt Lake City for the World Finals, July 4th weekend. I am so pumped to see this. Tim Hall Jr. today, I mean, every single time he has been out there, it has been incredible. And Alex Barden and the racing just blown away. This first weekend has been incredible, Monster Jam fans.
I had a blast, as I always do when I come out here to Salt Lake City, Utah. As Jack said, we will be back for Monster Jam World Finals July 4th weekend this year, right at Rice-Eccles Stadium, brought to you by the Utah Sports Commission. Monster Jam fans, once again, my name is Eunice Cruz. On behalf of myself, my co-host Jack Farmer, as well as Alex Miniat, and everyone back at Felt Entertainment, we had a blast, and we hope you did too. And we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.